Thank you, Father. Senator Young, Governor Holcomb, Lieutenant Governor Crouch, Attorney General Akita, Mayor Hogsett, ladies and gentlemen. Today we gather here to honor the memory of a brave and dedicated deputy sheriff who made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. We stand together in solidarity, united in our grief and determination to confront the harsh reality of the dangers our law enforcement officers face each day as they protect and serve our communities. Few families know this danger better than the Durm family. John followed in his father's footsteps when he joined the Marion County Sheriff's Office, as did his brothers Jeff and Jim. And today we still have the opportunity to serve with Ramona and John's son Corey, who is currently in the academy. This family has given so much to our community. The loss we mourn today serves as a stark reminder of the dangers and challenges that confront those who choose a life dedicated to upholding the law. It is a poignant reminder that the work of our police officers is not merely a profession, it is a calling that requires tremendous courage, unwavering commitment, and unyielding resolve to stand against the forces that threaten the safety and well-being of our society. John's death underscores the urgent need for us to come together as a community and take a stand against crime. We must ensure that those who perpetrate acts of violence and lawlessness face the full force of justice. It is a solemn duty we owe to the memory of our fallen brother, and to all those who put their lives on the line daily to keep us safe. We must again send a resounding message that attacks on our law enforcement officers will not be tolerated. Those who seek to harm those who protect and serve will face the swift and unrelenting pursuit of justice. We must empower our law enforcement agencies with the resources, training, and support they need to effectively combat crime so that no officer is ever lost in the line of duty. Let us not forget that safety and security of our communities depend upon the bravery and dedication of our law enforcement officers, be they deputies, officers, troopers, or marshals. They are the shield that stands between chaos and order, between danger and peace. It is our collective responsibility to support them, to stand by them, to honor their sacrifices by fostering an environment that is intolerant of crime and unaccepting of violence. In the face of tragedy, let us not be disheartened or discouraged. Instead, let us be inspired by the heroism and commitment demonstrated by John. Let us channel our grief into a renewed determination to create safer neighborhoods and to continue to build bridges between communities and law enforcement. It was a solemn honor to posthumously award John with the Purple Heart and the Medal of Valor. But we can all honor the memory of Deputy John Durm by redoubling our efforts to create a society where law and order prevail, where respect for the rule of law is upheld, and where our brave men and women in uniform can serve without fear. Let us recommit ourselves to a future where our officers return home safely at the end of a shift, knowing their sacrifice is appreciated and their service is valued. Finally, let me thank our brothers and sisters in public safety who have traveled across this city, state, and nation to memorialize our fallen hero, Deputy John Durm, and to pay their respects to his family. From California to Connecticut and from Iowa to Evansville, the support has been tremendous and we will forever be grateful. Rest in peace, John, a good and faithful servant who has hung up his campaign hat and set aside his gun belt. He doesn't need them where he is, and we thank God for that. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to welcome the Honorable Joe Hogsett, Mayor for the City of Indianapolis.
Good morning. I want to begin by offering to the Durm family my own personal condolences. As mayor, I offer condolences on behalf of the entire city of Indianapolis. And I offer the same to the entire Marion County Sheriff's Office family. For anyone who considers themselves to be a dedicated public servant, a man like John gives us a valuable measure against which to compare. His time as a public protector stretched nearly 40 years. His influence stretched even beyond that. Being one part of a family tradition of law enforcement professionals. The outpouring of tributes over the last week, including this ceremony, are a testament to the impact John had on our city through his service, the Sheriff's Office. They are also a testament to the impact that all public safety officials like him have on a community. It is tragic that such a servant was taken from us. When such a positive and long-serving member of our community is gone, it is indeed up to those of us who remain to follow his good example. And by the accounts of all who knew him best, John's is an example well worth following. When we do, we can preserve his memory, honor his sacrifice and commitment, and continue his commitment to serve others. The poem by Tecumseh begins with the words, "So live your life that the fear of death can never enter your heart." And so it was with John Durm. Amen.